Yeah, welcome and welcome back. I'm Martin, and as always, please at the very beginning give me some time to prepare everything, to check that we are online, that everything is running, because all I have to rely on are the green lights in OBS. But you in the chat tell me if we are really online, if not, if you can hear me, if you can see me, and all that. I see publicity, that's good. And let's check this out. Just a second. Hey Bernie, grüß dich. Olmo. Wow, grande piacere, veramente sono felicissimo che mi avete contattato, che siete pure in chat. Grande. So yes, whomever is already there, please just let me know that everything works fine, that you can hear me and all that. Sounds good. Yes, you might hear it from my voice. I am excited. I am really excited. Yeah, for many reasons. Today, for many reasons. One, of course, Fluffy Audio is an amazing developer. It's the very first time that we do something together, but Fluffy Audio is from Italy. I live in Italy, and I'm so happy that we have these cool developers in Italy. There is Silence and Other Sounds, Italian. There is Stefano Maccarelli, his vocal libraries, Italy. And Fluffy Audio, even they are from Italy. And of course, per me è un grandissimo piacere presentare anche un'azienda italiana. And okay, Nicola, yes. Wow! So we have Olmo and Nicola in the chat. Guys, you have the huge opportunity today, as always, if we are lucky, to chat with the developers. And even here, before I really dive in, because I can't wait to dive in and to show you this amazing instrument, I got the library some time back and I played a little bit with it, and I heard even from Marika, very good friend of mine, even she had the chance to play with it. And what I really admire, and Bernie, for example, knows some of the details behind the scenes even. Of course, if you have a huge instrument like this with so many instruments and so many playing styles and all this, there can be bugs, there can be mistakes. But whatever we communicated to Fluffy Audio, they fixed it right away, and really hats up for this. Before releasing the library, they already did a huge bug fixing and that stuff, and that is already cool, because I had to do in the past, even with other developers, to just say that I'm too picky and I'm too snobby and whatsoever, and you guys, you just fixed it, and that's amazing. Hey Les, cool, good to have you in the chat. And yeah, the instrument itself is so amazing, because to be very honest, this instrument and the whole style and everything for me was completely new. Or whoever follows the channel long enough knows what I'm doing normally and the music that I write, and this style isn't really my go-to stuff. So I'm so excited. And in this library, there are not only instruments I never heard of. No, they are even from countries that I never heard of. So I'm so happy that we have Fluffy Audio in the chat, and for sure they can tell us some things, they can explain us some things, whatever, even you guys from Fluffy Audio, if you would like to point out something, to make me show something, let's do this together. I am excited. It's an amazing instrument, you will see. And as always, yes, today we do have the Grow Your Tools, Grow Your Libraries, and here from the Know Your Tools, Know Your Libraries, with the Good Mood Juice. And the very last thing, because we dive in now, not only that you have the chance to get those Loops Are Bad or Loops Are Good t-shirts, no, there are even now the mugs, a very cool shiny black mug with Loops Are Good or Loops Are Bad. If you like to drink coffee or yeah, it's a small size, it's not really for beer, maybe for whiskey or something like this. But I suggest we dive in right away, because I can't wait to show you a little bit what this library is capable of, really out of the box, really quick, and then we will dive in instrument by instrument, and even then technique by technique and all that stuff. We'll talk a little bit about the display. And let's really just start, because wow, if you're in a position like mine where you have access to so many libraries and you just think like, well, I heard this before, I had this before, I have this already. Getting an instrument like this was just like, wow, some kind of an eye opener. And yeah, let's do this. Let's really quickly do something with it. I hope you can hear the audio, and let's do this. Okay, and I won't even quantize. I really would like to recreate that style of people sitting in a room and playing. They don't quantize. So, yeah, maybe this one. Okay, we go to the next one. Really, I am excited. I am really excited for this one. Yeah, maybe here. No, let's do it differently. Okay, we continue because I need to show you this. This is so amazing. Oh, let's hope this note plays. I just saw I pressed it a little too early. Not a problem at all. We go back. We have the next. Yeah, something like this. I don't know how you guys feel, but this is out of the box. There is no external effect. I didn't mix it. I didn't master. These sounds are really just opened because playing with it, you know, I just had this little template and I really love it. Just something soft, the beginning, and then a little wilder. By the way, thanks to my friend Bernie, I'm watching on Netflix the series Fauda at the moment. If you haven't heard of it, be prepared. It's not the classical action film where it's normal that people shoot and explosions and stuff like this. No, it gets a little bit under your skin because it's talking about terrorists and that stuff. But you could score the whole Netflix series with this library. And yeah, a little bit of percussion to add to this, just to give you a first flavor of what we're talking about today. Maybe this. Are you as excited as I am or still not? I hope already within the first 10 minutes of this stream I can show you a little bit what this beast is capable of. I am excited. I am. So, yes, I think and I hope you got a very first flavor, a very first teaser of what we will do today. Today we talk about Echoes of the Earth by Fluffy Audio. It's their newest library and I think it's one of their flagship libraries. As I said before, it's the very first time that we do something together, so I heard about their other libraries, and they have this choir library which is huge, and they do have other things that are pretty iconic, but this one, I think, yeah, we can call it one of your flagship works, and I can imagine even how much time went into this. So let's quickly listen to what I did. It's not mixed, it's not mastered, it's not panned, it's not quantized. I just played it in within the last 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, so what is Echoes of the Earth? It's instruments and I don't know if we can call this the symphonia of exotic instruments, because there is really such a huge collection of instruments, as I said at the beginning. Not even instruments that I never heard of, even countries they were sampled in that I never heard of. And you need the full version of Kontakt, so this is not a Kontakt player library. But I think the intro price at the moment is 150 euros. And if you think about the amount of content that you get in this library, it's a very, very fair price point. It will get up then to 190. And even this is still a very fair price point, because I'm not naming anyone, but I know other full Kontakt libraries in that price range that offer you, what to say, something like 20 pads or something like this. And here you really get instruments all over the world with even different articulations, like there is the legato and the shorts and the trills and whatsoever. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So the price is very fair. And good news, by the way, I was so excited. I started recording at the beginning without doing my usual blubbering at the beginning. Fluffy Audio, the guys that even are in the chat, so thanks for this. They were so kind, not only to hand out an NFR copy to me so I could play with this and show it to you. No, they even handed out a giveaway. So, as always, in approximately 1 hour, because I'm sure this instrument is so huge, prepare yourself something nice to drink, cold, warm, doesn't matter. We will go longer today for sure. And so there's an NFR copy for me, yes, and there's a giveaway for you. So in approximately 1 hour, as always, I will ask 2 questions. The first question is to warm you up a little bit, to get you in the mood of the final question. Then the first person entering in the chat, that question will receive a copy of this incredibly cool instrument. And I do have a couple of Fluffy Audio libraries, my piano and others. Yeah, good. So, whoever has already other Fluffy Audio libraries, suggest me one. Suggest me one that I really need to try, that I really can't miss. Because I get the feeling they have amazing stuff. So, what do you get? Within the folder, obviously, that you can download easily with Pulse. So there was no problem at all not downloading the first version, not even upgrading it and or updating it and to the actual version. And yeah, if we go to the winds, then I'm maybe at least this afternoon when I was playing with it, maybe I found another bug, but it won't be a problem for you. I'm absolutely sure it won't be a problem to fix this. So easy with Pulse, you just download it, you install it, and then you have a manual. Even this is good. There's a manual, and the manual really explains you everything you need to know to get started. They do have, by the way, Rinascimento. Okay. Dominus Choir. Yeah, Dominus Choir is the one that I was reading and listening most of. But Rinascimento even sounds interesting. And there's another one. I won't name it for now, but there's another one that I think even will be pretty cool. So anyhow, as I said, you get the manual. They do have an amazing, on the Fluffy Audio YouTube channel, by the way, there's an amazing walkthrough that the guys did where you really get the explanation instrument by instrument, what it is and where it came from and this stuff. And then within the folder Echoes of the Earth, you do have 7 folders. Bass, Idiophones, pads and soundscapes, percussion, reeds, strings, and plucked, vocals, and winds. My personal favorite for now, is the pads and soundscapes and the vocals, but I suggest we really go through all of them because they are definitely worth it. The only thing that I would like to do, as I liked this thing that we did at the beginning quite a lot, I wouldn't want to lose it. I will just open up a new track. So we start with the bass. If I go into the bass folder, there is the Bolon, which sounds like this, and maybe it's not. We will talk about the interface a little later when it gets a little more complex. So this is as I said, we will talk about those knobs and about those faders, or maybe we can start in this one. I don't know, because it changes a little bit from one instrument to the other, because here, for example, is there the aura and the veil? No, it's not, but you do see here already the key level and the key range, which is, as you know it maybe even from, for example, Heaviosity libraries, the levels and the range that you set here is for this specific key. So it's not for the whole instrument or for all the keys, it's for that note. And that is cool. Attack and release, obviously they are for the whole instrument. Then there's even the dampen, which sets a, I think it was a low pass filter. The decay, you have 3 microphones. Then you have the velocity range, and then you do have a reverb where you can choose from different rooms, just to show you this. And we have this out of the way, but there will be more in other instruments. And the other bass instrument that there is the Guembri, and I'm pretty sure I'm just getting myself ridiculous by pronouncing this wrong. But hey, I'm the action guy, I'm the brother of Schwarzenegger, so I'm allowed to have those pronunciation difficulties. So this one, for example, yes, you can see this is the Guembri. You guys do some, yeah, all, I think they all, and Aura can be associated, exactly, Aura can be associated here with the mod wheel. So you do have a big knob in the middle, which to the mod wheel does nothing, or the Aura, or the veil, or the Aura and veil, or the attack, or the decay. And in this case, even there isn't, I think. It doesn't go up here. We will have instruments where this one goes up, but it's pretty cool. But this is something like a macro knob, where you just on the mod wheel, you can decide what the mod wheel is doing. And here, for example, you see you have the 3 trigger keys, which trigger the various articulations. So in this case, you do have, yeah, spaghetti westerns. This is the one that I didn't name. Because this is so Italian. The spaghetti western is so Italian. It's so deeply embedded even in Italian culture. So it must have been an Italian company coming out with a library like Spaghetti Western. So that's the other bass instrument. The blue keys, they are just, you know, the playable keys, and then there's a turquoise one and the orange one where they just have, yeah, it's not effects, you know, it's just sounds that you can make with this instrument, if in this case, if you just clap on the body, which is cool. And there's the sustain sound, and then there's even an alternative sustain sound. And then there is even the shake. So must then producing this sound. Exactly. Then the next folder are the Idiophones, and I already used here one, so we will close this, we will open it here. There is the Anklung. Oh yeah, even here, for example, Olmo or Nicola. You see, you do have two articulations here in the Anklung, but you do have 3 red trigger keys. So it might be, maybe this E doesn't do anything in this instrument. So maybe whenever you do another update, then just make this one vanish, because in all others, this is just perfect. Is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 articulations, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trigger keys. So in this case here, as I said, you do have the strokes, but you do even have the rolls. And this is very good, you do have a speed knob. Kontakt, right click, learn MIDI CC automation. You can then assign this to any knob or fader that you have. If you would like maybe to modulate it in real time while you play or then afterwards. Yes, guys, read the chat, because Nicola and Olmo, they are so nice, really explaining everything, which I just don't know, and they are here. So if you have questions, then ask them. The next instrument in this folder is the balafon. In this case, there are only strokes. Exactly, that's the preset velocity, and that's the reverb, a mid-room. Just to show you even maybe the built-in reverb, how it sounds. Which makes a huge difference, obviously. I was mostly the warm room. To my ears, sounds amazing, but this is then just suggestive, the warm hall. The amount, you know, dry, wet. Really, really, really well done. Cathedral. The dampen, as I said, the low pass filter. Attack, decay, everything. Oh, in this case, let's maybe even put this one to a mid-room. Yeah, the microphones. So the close microphone, in this case, sounds like this. The mid microphone and the distant microphone. And then, you know this from, I think, from every library that has various microphones. You just mix it to your liking. Olmo was stroking the balafon, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. Which, by the way, I even like the graphics. Got inspired like this for the thumbnail for this stream. By clicking on the label at the bottom. Wow! No way! That's amazing. At the moment, it's occupying 278 megabyte of RAM, and I just switch those two off and I bring it down to 92. That's a cool feature. And here you see, oh god, now I feel stupid. Now I feel stupid. Sorry guys, I didn't know that you can switch it on every preset, because I found so many presets where those are already activated and then just assigned them to the mod wheel. So what we do have here, Aura, is just, please correct me if I'm wrong, some kind of effects chain that they assign, some kind of a magic effect with pedals and whatsoever. We just do it. I bring it down. No, let's make it as it's meant to with the mod wheel. Okay, with the mod wheel, you see now I bring up and down the Aura, and I'm pretty sure exactly here I have the possibility to set it, and that's the instrument itself. And then you hear how the sound changes by dialing in the Aura, and the veil is just a second layer that you can switch on, playing together with this instrument to create really even interesting soundscapes and stuff like this. Let's leave it to the bell tree. And in this case here, I put this one to the veil, and then you see, you dial it in and out in real time with the mod wheel, and by left clicking here, you really choose what the mod wheel should do. And in this case, I decide both, and then we have this effect. Just by dialing up and down the mod wheel. Clever. Really clever. Absolutely clever. And here kalimba piano. Pianissimo strings. Come on. Yeah, exactly. This is, but Tigreal, this is the cool thing about this stream, you know. I am your hands now. I play, and if ever I should do something that triggers your interest, then just, you know, write in the chat, well, what have you been doing, or Fluffy Audio, what was he doing, and stuff like this. This is why I'm so happy whenever a developer takes the time to be part of the stream. And I'm just curious. Another one. Interesting, absolutely interesting. Aura was made with the pedals. Boccononisti, Italiani. So yeah, we have other Italians in the chat now. So Italian developer and Italian guests. That's absolutely amazing. Crafted especially with every single instrument. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, Jerry, no problem. We will be online for quite some while this evening, because this instrument is so amazing, because there's so much to discover. So much. Yeah, I continue. And the next instrument in here is the crotales. Lovely sampled. Absolutely. I hope you can even hear how much velocity range there is in those. And even here we do have the hits and we do have the rolls. Nice stuff. The next instrument in here is the Marimba, the one that I used before on that track that I played in. And here we do have strokes. Then we do have the border articulation. I mean, this alone, you know, think about it. We are just playing the marimba, and you do have these 4 articulations. Because they could have said, we place it in marimba, we play it one style and done. No, 4 articulations only for the marimba. It's a beast. This library is a beast, and I'm sure it will take me weeks to really go through everything and to learn everything and to understand everything. And even you will find, pretty sure, not only lots of inspiration, but lots of interesting sounds and styles. So, fingered. Aura is available for all instruments. You just need to switch it on. Sorry, I was stupid enough at the beginning. I didn't know this because I found instruments where this one was switched on by default. So I thought the instruments where I didn't see it, it's just not available. You just have to switch it on. That's it. And then, or you know, place it wherever you want it, or left click, you put it on the mod wheel, and then you can, in real time, then work with it. Marika! I was talking about you before. So yeah, I'm sure your ears must have been ringing. Yeah, and the aura, but even the veil, to be honest. For this one, let's just put on this one. Let's try something. Let's really try a little bit. I'm in love. I'm in love with this instrument. A marimba can do this if you have a fluffy audio library. And the last one is, this is the one that I maybe liked most because it was so surprising. This is a bowed marimba. And then here, aura. Let's do this. Nice. We have to go on, otherwise we will be here until 1 a.m. The next instrument in the Idiophones, we're only in the second folder of 7, are the music ceramic tiles. I'm just trying to figure out how many velocity layers there may be. Something like 4? Next instrument in here. Super. Zalaparta. You need lots of beer, and then for sure you pronounce it the very right way. The Zalaparta. That's an amazing instrument. and the Anklung. We are through the Idiophones, and let's get to this folder that I really enjoy, the pads and soundscapes. And I don't know if you can see it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 30, must be around 50 pads and soundscapes. We just start with the very first one, the Arctic strings. Whenever you have a MW behind it, then it does something with the mod wheel. And let's just play this, how this one sounds. Yeah, sustain pedal works. And is it there? Okay, there isn't aura on this one, because for sure it already is built in, but you do have anyhow the wheel. What can we do here? The pianissimo strings. Really? This is so angelic. Paul, nice to see you. Sorry. I need to try something. Okay, just imagine this continues. A piano kicks in and stuff like this. Oh wow. Oh wow, really, guys. Yeah, it works. Of course, now mix it. Now put the right amount of reverb on it. Pan it a little bit. Add, as I said before, maybe some percussion, something like this. But wow, wow, wow! I like it. I like it. And I interrupted 20 times, and so no, don't worry, that's not a problem. You know, fortunately YouTube is all this just recording for us, so we can watch it again and again whenever we want. Wow, what a library, what a library. You know, this is the thing where I would normally say, you know what, sorry guys, I have to leave, I stop the stream and I just play with it, I just record ideas. Amazing. So what should I do? Should I keep this? No, I won't keep it. Let's continue with some other pads, because there are amazing ones in it. Oh, sorry, those are the Arctic strings. I didn't use the mod wheel on those, just to show you what the mod wheel does. We play a D minor chord. I dial up the mod wheel. Oh, they get so much brighter with the mod wheel. So really, you know what I always say, know your tools, know your libraries, really. David, hey, nice to see you. Wait for me. Yeah, Nicola. Whenever you find a MW, it doesn't matter in what library, play with the mod wheel and find out what it does. It's worth it. Yeah, 95% of the time it's worth it. And with fluffy audio, it's 100% worth it. There are other libraries where the mod wheel doesn't do too much, but this one is amazing. Let's go to the next one. Barren Lands. Wow. You know that you could have made a library only out of that folder. I know libraries that you can buy that have less than your pads and soundscapes folder, and they're standalones, and you just have, within this instrument, you just have 50 incredible pads like this. Like, guys, you know what? We just want to do you something good. Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I didn't go through all of them yet, I can tell. And Brass Valley. Desert Landscapes, but I still didn't find the one. Yes, next one is the one that I would like to show you, absolutely, because I remember it. Desert Landscapes. Holy moly. And now vocals on top. Okay, sorry. We need to try this. Sorry. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Believe me. Believe me. You will find out in a second. You will find out in a second what I was doing, because now I go to the vocals. I go to the vocals. This one. This one, I just copy it because I don't want to change what we did at the beginning, because I pretty much liked it. And within the vocals, I go to, no, I can do it here maybe. Bear with me, my friends, bear with me. Sustain, where are we? No, I need to go back. Just a second. There we are. E minor. Those phrases, you know it. I'm a big fan of loops if they are done well, and I'm a huge fan of those pre-recorded phrases. You can't program them with MIDI. You can't. So if you have them pre-recorded, and you do have a selection like this, then don't tell me it's boring or it's recognizable, because if it's recognizable, then you don't know how to use them the right way. You do have so many. And even this is one of the libraries, and I stretched this out where even the black keys are assigned. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 octaves, then it's really 5 octaves full of sound. The white one, the black one, the white one, the black one. There are libraries where only the white keys are assigned, and this means that you nearly miss out half of the content. Know your tools and be aware of these details. Again, heads up to Fluffy Audio. Yeah, because they really put hard work into this library. By the way, those phrases in this case, for example, there's written they are in minor. In E minor, they have been recorded at 60 BPM, which means obviously from, let's say, 50 to 70, they will still sound credible, and then they will get stretched too much, but they tell you the speed they have been recorded at, and you have here the possibility to have simply free and then a speed knob. Or you can sync them to the tempo of your DAW, which in this case, I went up to 90. Obviously, it doesn't sound credible anymore. But my mistake, not the mistake of the library. So really just, learn those tools and learn how to use them then the right way. But are absolutely amazing. And again, no mixing, no mastering, no eternal effect, anything. It's just out of the box. So we have been in the pads. Guys, it's nearly time for the giveaway, by the way. Exactly, yes. You have always the starting point and that stuff. So the next one is called Distant Voices. And wow, listen to this one now. Switch on. Maybe hear the pianissimo strings. I'm curious. Yeah, listen to this. Nigel, even this works, yes. Really, those pads and soundscapes alone might justify the price, but that's not the real unique selling point. But they are amazing. They did such an amazing job with those pads. I really like them all. I dig them all. Night Creatures. Just quickly, and then we continue. Instant Horror. Shimmering Flutes. Yeah, I'm a child. I know I'm a child. When I have something like this, then I can go on for hours. Strings of the Earth. Ui. Guys, you did an amazing job with this library. Wow, really, it's such a joy. Well done. Percussion, the next folder. In this folder, you do have African percussion, Arabic percussion, bull roarers, Celtic percussion, mouth harp. Das ist eine Maultrommel, sagen wir in Bayern dazu. Dieses Dang, 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 Dang. Das haben wir in Bayern auch, nur bei uns heißt es halt Maultrommel. Then there is the Persian percussion, the shaman percussion, the talking drums and the toys. We play quickly through some of them. Bernie, I told you, you will love this one. Obviously, the weighted keys, they don't do you a big favor if you need to play in quick drums. Then some will have it. Yeah, there are the keyboards, and there's another one. Then just take, semi-weighted keys or something like this. Yeah, I'm having a party. With something like this, always. Next one. Arabic percussion. Beautiful stuff. Bull roarers. Please, Fluffy Audio. Are those kind of whistles on a band that you just swing like this? Are this the bull roarers? It sounds like. Then the Celtic percussion. Yes, I know those. At least there's one instrument I knew, and the mouth harp I know. Beautiful. This one, come on, if you live in Bavaria or in Tyrol in Austria, you know those things. Bernie, in Switzerland. Maybe in your area too you should know them. I think towards Geneva, maybe not in the French area, but I think in the German-speaking part of Switzerland, you might have them too. Then there's the Persian percussion. Yeah, I imagined. Nigel, really? If I can ask, where are you from? Then there is the shaman percussion. Yeah. Okay. I know I'm not talking in your interest now, Fluffy Audio, but you have one library which is called Echoes of the Earth, and you could have made 3 libraries out of this. You know this, yes? The pads and soundscapes could be a standalone. This percussion folder could be a standalone, and probably even the vocals. When we will talk about the vocals, even the vocals probably could have been a standalone. So really a lot of content. Absolutely worth the price. Paolo, grandissimo, grazie che ci sei pure tu. Ah, nice. Yes, these things that you can turn and nice. Talking drums. And the last one in here are the toys. How cool is that even? Pennsylvania. From Sicily. Yes, then I can imagine that they even had those things. That's cool. Come on. Okay, who in the chat has children? Do you remember when your children have been small? And someone brought these things that they thought were nice, doing a noise like this. And then these things went through the living room, breaking your balls. And then when your child was sleeping, you just made them vanish. Like, have you seen my toy? No, I didn't see it. It was these things through the living room and stuff like this. Okay, we are 1 hour in and we come to the next folder, which are the reeds. But I suggest we even start to warm you up for the giveaway. David, there is lots of cinematic potential. As I said at the very beginning, I'm watching the Netflix series at the moment, Fauda, talking about the terrorists in Israel and that stuff. And just listen to what I came up with at the very beginning. Really, I just took me 5 minutes. With this library, you could easily score the whole series. Only with this library, there's everything inside that you would need. And we have been at the reeds now. In the reeds, yes, there is the harmonium. This is a little bit like a register on the accordion. Just changing a little bit the airflow. The Bavarian comes through. Then there is, after the reeds, we do the giveaway. The Hulusi. This one is cool. This one is cool. I can show you something with this one. So you have 3 articulations. You do have the legato. And guys from Fluffy Audio, please tell me that I'm right. The legato is triggered by velocity. If I understood well, I now play the keys really hard. This is what you get. Now I play the second key very soft. This is what you get. There are other examples where it's really outstanding how you have a very fast or a very slow legato, depending on the velocity. Am I right? Literally, no. Exactly. This is this is so cool. This is so cool that you really get different legato transitions just by various velocity values, depending on how you play it. There it was. There it was. Yeah. There's the example. Is this cool? Is this cool? Then next to, no, I keep the best for last. Then there's the tremolo. Yes, it's some kind of a grace note, absolutely. And now there's the drone, and this is so cool. You do have the blue keys, which are the ones that I play. And the yellow ones is a second note which is fixed underneath to create this drone effect. So I will put the second note here on the D and then play on top. Amazing, amazing. This is really amazing even on other instruments. And yeah, they did an amazing programming, but even the quality of the recordings, because there are a lot of instruments which I'm really sure didn't produce a very loud or very strong sounds. It was easy to sample. Not recording even background noises and stuff like this. They did an amazing job with sampling. Even you can't hardly find any background noises, stuff like this, because yes, people say the library is more authentic if you have background noises, because in real life or in real music or in real there are background noises, yes, but if on one note I won't tell the name of this British company where you do have background noises, but on the very same note you have always the very same background noise, and then it's not authentic, then it's just disturbing, at least to my ears, whenever I play a D and I have the very same knartzing seat or whatsoever. This is not authentic. Good example, for example, for authenticity is a library by Bella D Media, where they have all the background noises on different keys, and then you just decide if you would like to have them in your playing or not. But Fluffy Audio, really well done, the sampling, absolutely. The pungi or pungi is the next one. Even here the legato. Okay, what's going on? Sorry guys. Nothing. This one I like. Yes, that's it. Exactly, Paolo. This is what I tried to explain, that with sampling, the background noise then is always the same. And if you have always the same noise on the same note, it's just disturbing. And again, I won't say the name of this British company. Legato. Movements. Oh, another detail. I hope I press the key. Stop. Because reed is an instrument which is blown, and the lung does only have a certain capacity. And then the air is out and the player needs to breathe. And I like it if those woodwinds or, winds in general or stuff like this, or voices, even the voices do have this. When the air is out, the sound is over and there isn't a loop point, which then makes it artificial. This is so useful to get your music more authentic, because the library already helps you, to remember once in a while, wow, humans, they need to breathe, and every instrument which is played by the human lungs needs to breathe. And yeah, well done. Fluffy Audio, maybe I'm giving you too many compliments. I will stop now. The drone, even here, in this case, same thing as before. I just put the drone on the D, for example, and then I play on top. Fantastic, fantastic. This drone is a very clever thing. And now Aura and Veil, we switch them on. We put this one again on the pianissimo strings because I love them. No, sultastos strings. Even cooler. Okay. You guys did an amazing job, and there are still 3 folders to explore, and one of them is huge. The Shruti box. The plane company. The plane company, yeah, I was trying to make the joke, about the German planes that had a certain name and the British planes that had another name, and maybe it was the plane company, but I didn't tell any names. I just can really open up the library and show you all those annoying noises, and yeah, no updates inside. And the last one in this folder is Sipsi. And here again, legato, vibrato, or drone. And the drone, I love the drone. It's so easy. Come on, we can play a drone normally, but this is so useful because it just helps me. Now I just choose the key and then. Amazing. Okay, we come to the strings and the plucked. We are in 1 hour and giveaway time. So, the warm-up question. Before, someone was suggesting me that I should try from Fluffy Audio the choir, obviously. Ja, grüß dich! Der Daniel, hallo! And the Dominus choir, and then someone else was suggesting that I should try absolutely the spaghetti western. And here is the warm-up question. What does the term spaghetti western, stand for? What is a spaghetti western? Just write it in the chat now. What you think? We all know what a western is. These American movies with the cowboys and then the Indians and the shooting and the bows and that stuff. But what is a spaghetti western? Do they eat lots of pasta? No. Then strings and plucked. I will start to go through those. The adungu. Nice. Yeah, even this. Listen to the round robins. I'm really trying to play with the same velocity. There are lots of round robins. Five. Yeah, my wife for sure. She knows these secret sauce because it's 19 years that we are married, and it must have to do with the pasta that she is cooking. I really used to cook, and I still love to make barbecue and that stuff, but Italian women, come on guys, they just know what they're doing. I'm rarely in the kitchen now because there's no way that I can prepare something which is only half as good as what she is preparing, except the meat. I mean, I'm the meat master, but for everything else. So yeah, there is a secret sauce for sure in Italy. And I'm just, the quality of the sampling. Yes, even me, it's amazing. And the quantity, guys, it's 1 hour that we're in. And today I didn't do my usual blubbering. I was just playing. There are so many instruments to discover. And every articulation even. Sergio Leone movies, exactly. Italo-Western, yes. American West genre movie produced by an Italian. Yeah, Nigel, exactly. I mean, even Bernie had the right answer, and Targel had. But this is mostly, they're mostly produced in Italy. They are inspired by Western movies, but they're even, Okay, good. Usually made cheap. The secret recipe for the dungu is like a little African harp. A melody. Then next one, boat springs. Effects. Amazing. Next one, boat spring sustain. Sustain alternative. Ah, even this one. Come on, guys. Today we're... I'm just curious, okay? I'm just curious. Bear with me. And here I had the strings at the beginning, right? And quickly. I know this stream, I told you at the beginning, this stream will be long because there is so much to discover. Okay, we take this one. Yeah, is this? And now think about a desert landscape. The camera in a helicopter, the chopper. Let's go to the chopper. In the helicopter, flying, over the desert landscape towards a tent. Yeah, and then. Wow. This is easy scoring with those tools. It's so easy to really out of the box, guys. Quickly, yeah. I'm trying to be as quick as possible when I do those things, but I'm so inspired. No. We need the strength of this. We need a huge. And then I just hear quick and dirty. Dial it down because I would like to have it now in the distance. In the distance you can hear this voice. Yeah, you have this movie scene in your head, and you have this sound. What an amazing instrument, guys. What an amazing instrument. Okay, this one maybe is even worth keeping it for later when I will do my... Okay, yeah, maybe we should save it, by the way. I didn't save it yet. So, okay. We are in the strings and plucked, right? Exactly. And yeah, I know, giveaway time. Giveaway time. Bear with me. Then we do like 100 other things, and also there's many of the flutes and Nice. Komus. No. David, I mean, yes, I can tell you now, there is already a scoring competition coming in from my side. It's again a collab with someone I already did something with, but I do absolutely love your idea. Fluffy audio. Yeah, whenever you want, we could do this. We could do this. I had already pretty cool scoring competitions on my channel. We just create a nice movie. I already have something in mind, and maybe if you want, you could check out the demo track for what was the name of the song again? A demo track that I wrote for Heaviosity, and there I had a movie like this, you know, with a woman dancing in the desert and something like this, and then yeah, people should score it, and whoever does the best job then might win a copy of Echoes of the Earth. Okay, I go through this, and then before we get into the vocals, we finally do the giveaway. The next one, Rawab. This one is a little more aggressive, a little... Beautiful, beautiful. Rolls even on this one. The Valiha. Wow. Exactly, there we are. Listen to this instrument, I'm pretty sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Sounds like a smaller instrument. And to sample something like this without taking the guy on the chair and someone in the next room and whatsoever. Something like this, a fly in the room can destroy the recordings. Nice. And dampened. It's very small. You can hear it. That is so fragile, the sound. And there isn't even the noise that you hear in other libraries. Even if you have a tiny sound and then you blow up your speakers, then you can hear, yeah, maybe it's just the normal room noises. Nothing. Crystal clear. And the last one, the Xalam. And dampened. Okay, giveaway time. Giveaway time. Again, big thanks to Fluffy Audio for offering this giveaway. We were talking about spaghetti western before, Italy, and talking about spaghetti western, you have to talk about one person that really became famous thanks to the music he wrote for the spaghetti western. And he even changed the rules of film music doing so, because normally film music is in the background, helping the story, enhancing the story, but never in the foreground. At least it shouldn't be. Normally it shouldn't distract from the scene. And this composer changed the rules, because very often the music got in the foreground. The music was telling part of the story. The music was the main attraction. And who are we talking? Bernie! You're too quick! I didn't even finish! Yeah, but he's a huge Italo Western in Germany, in Switzerland also we call them Italo Western. And in other countries they're called spaghetti Western. And Bernie, yes, you are right. The grande, the huge, the maestro Enrico Morricone, he is still in at least in our hearts the master of this kind of music. So Bernie, congrats, you have been the first, the one and only Ennio, yeah, one of my favorite Ennio Morricone. My favorite score by Ennio Morricone, by the way, is the Pianist on the Ocean. This guy who was just found in the ship and he never left the ship his whole lifetime. And even then, yeah, at the end, I don't know if you know it. Watch the movie. It's a beautiful movie, and the music, I do have even the CD somewhere there, because yeah, I'm older, so I still had CDs in my car. Today we do have all Spotify streaming, but there was a time we went around with small cases with CDs when we had longer trips in the car. And yeah, Bernie, congrats. I will get in contact with you then, handing you out the key to your license. And again, yeah, thanks to Fluffy Audio for sponsoring this. And now we get in my, maybe the favorite folder. I don't know. I like all of it, and I hope I can transmit this enthusiasm that I have. But the pads and the soundscapes, they really touch me, and the vocals. Now we get into the vocals of this beautiful library, and in there you find many things, really many things. Only the vocals folder could have been a standalone library, believe me. And it starts with the Arabic singer in legato. We do have so this one, you play it to your liking, so you're not bound to any phrases or whatsoever. But me personally, I repeat. And again, for someone who maybe switched in later, Not only the t-shirts you can have on my shop now, there are even now those caps, shiny mugs in black with loops are good or loops are bad, because me personally, I admit I'm a big fan of loops because they are time savers. And if you know how to use them, they are not recognizable. And the same goes, in my opinion, to recorded phrases, because you can't program this stuff. Listen. How should you ever program something like this? Here, as I think it was Paolo before, explaining, you have the possibility to choose the start point. Even here you have it all free floating, or you can sync it to the tempo of your DAW. And even this, who follows the channel long enough, a library, in my opinion, needs to be time synced, because then we can work quick and then we can work on the grid. And especially if once in a while it happens that you score to a movie, it's a huge time saver if this stuff is time synced. And you even have a transpose button here, where you then can transpose it to the key that you might need. Yeah, I think the big thanks, thanks Tigreal, but the big thanks goes to Fluffy Audio, because they made this beast of a library and they made me part of it, because they handed out an NFR copy so I could test drive it for you guys. So endless phrases. And even here, again, Fluffy Audio, they know what they do, because you have written here Arabic singer, phrases, A, Nahavand, which probably is the name of the singer, and it was recorded at 86 BPM. Yes, there is time machine and the samples can be stretched, but there is only a certain range where those samples are still credible. And this is normally around 10 BPM more or less. So if your track is between 76 and 96 BPM, then with those phrases you're on the safe side. If they are slower, if they are quicker, then it probably, maybe I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, and now I'm just ramping up the speed. No way. Okay, now. But wow. You can pretty much stretch them. Great job, because there are other samples that, okay, so with this one maybe even 15 plus and 15 minus, because wow, I'm surprised again. Then the next instrument is the Arabic singer, phrases B, free.
فمنظر الحزن مشهود بمنظرها والبؤس.
Nahavand is the scale. You see how ignorant I am. That's a scale then. Because, funny enough, before I was playing in something in A, and this one just suited it perfectly. So, but then, yeah, maybe the semitones, depending where the semitones are, then, okay. Nice. Where have we been? Because I don't want to destroy what I recorded so far, because I pretty much like it. Have we been here? If not, oh no, we have been here. Because I'm not used to working only with one screen, but for the streams, okay. Then there was the... You really would say they're usable minus 30 plus 30. That's a lot. That's a lot, but yeah, but your speed button here showed me that it might be even that much. Because normally I'm used to, plus 10, minus 10, maybe 15, 30. That's even better than if your samples can be stretched that much.
فانشق أسفلها وانشق أعلاها
Let's do something cathedral.
أشقى فالدهر من بعده مات الذي
He has an amazing voice, doesn't he?
يحميها ويسعدها
It's a pity. It's a pity. I will do this
والبؤس
This recording doesn't need reverb to sound good. So, to make it short, endless phrases. You won't get bored easily because you only find 10 of them or something like this.
محبتك وصلت القلب
He has the perfect voice. And he can do so soft. And he can get raspy, smoky, lots of passion, nearly pain in the voice. Wow. Okay, I'm just going through the various instruments, okay? I'm at the fourth one now.
وإذا ذاك غيري وإذا ذاك قنديل أنا مركبا سأهدي
I'm going to the next one.
وكل خل بعد ذاك وتبكي الغرو وتبكي فيما يبكي مثلك وكل.
You may wonder what lyrics he's singing. Of course, we would be curious, I guess. But I only speak 3 languages, so I have no idea what he's singing in Arabic. Endless stuff, really endless stuff. You know, I'm going through the various NKIs here.
فلا يدومون سوى فلا
I wouldn't be able to sing a phrase that long. Then there.
لم تنزل في ضمائر الكون تختار لك الأمهات أنت مصباح كل فضل يا سماء ما طولتها السماء.
Then the next one is a word legato, if I remember well. You do have on every key a different vowel, and then you can create phrases which I don't understand, but this is pretty cool. This reminds me a little bit of Oh, this huge choir library by performance samples, I think, where even every key you press, they just bring out another fantasy syllable, but it sounds then anyhow like a phrase. So
زاحا غاسوها خاقوا أسوة عذوداقوا زاكوا غاني شودا لنا شاكذا شودا لنا
or a color. But then on every key, you know, he's anyhow singing a phrase. Amazing stuff. We're half through the folder of the voices, just to give you a warning. Now there comes Aisha with effects. And this is again the point. There are things like this. Which for sure the singer needs to warm the voice up before bringing out something like this, and needs to be highly concentrated. But then there's stuff like this. Which I admire whoever is able to do something like this, concentrated, because I would simply, you know, start to laugh, and then, you know, I can't get out of it. Then it will be hours and hours recording something like this. Remaining serious, heads up again. Oh, there's so much going on in the chat. Give me a second, please. This voice I want. Dirk, ja hallo, grüß dich, das ist ja eine Überraschung. Super. It's like a party with friends, absolutely. Then we come to, just to show you, we are halfway through, only halfway through the folder of the vocals. This is why I said the vocals alone could have been a standalone library, and this is part of Echoes of the Earth. So again, the price is absolutely justified. Then there is Aisha Legato. We will bring in here maybe a wormhole. And again, you can play then here your melodies as you... Oh, wow. Let me try this quickly. No, I can't believe I destroyed what we did before. No way. What did we have here? Sorry, just a second. Did we have something here? Really? Oh, yes, we did. Because here we had... Sorry, I just need to restore what we had here. Give me a second. I just opened up quickly a new phrase. I bring this one down. And here we had her with phrases. Probably it was this one. No, it wasn't. it wasn't, because she was...
من شقوق الثوب جنان.
Okay, I will restore this later. What I wanted to do now is just try something with this, what we had at the beginning. Accompanying this instrument with the voice. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, absolutely. It's just way too loud. Bring this down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. This was my curiosity. There is still so much to discover. And what did I miss here? Meanwhile, there's a secret behind this. I just think it's the emotion from Vulcan or something. Wow, Fluffy, that's interesting. Wow, thanks for this insight. And yes, we have been here with her in the legato. Now we come to the phrases in E minor, recorded at 60 BPM. Then, again, phrases, India. These are the ones that I used at the beginning, if you remember. And then there is her voice with sustain. On the A, on the M. And it's over again, and then it's over because the lungs only have that much air inside. Quickly. Then we do have the echoes, single male effects. No, sorry. Here you have to click. Yeah. How can you guys record something like this? Remaining concentrated and serious in the studio. I admire you. Then there are the female choir whispers. in sustain and staccato. This horror movie, absolutely. There's a lot of ground covered with this library, definitely. Then we have the male choir whispers, sustain. And staccato. Okay, off. Release. Okay. Then there comes another pretty cool NKI, the male choir shouts. And I think I don't have to explain you how useful those are. Praise God. Electronics. No, really, that's the leftover of Dominus. Guys, take note of the last message now. The males and the females are mapped the same, so you can use them together. Clever. Very clever. Then we do have... It continues, eh? Yeah, and now there comes the throat singing. Yeah, I used it at the beginning. I used it here. I used it. So absolutely cool that here you do have the sustains on M. Just a sustain. Playable. So you play it, okay? Where he goes through the vocals U, O, A, E and M. Beautiful. Then the next NKI is the throat singing. Oh, have we played both? Yes, we have. Is the throat singing, the phrases. And this is even really, really cool. Which obviously is time synced to the tempo of your DAW. So, of course, this is, we're talking for audio here. And in the red, you do have the trigger keys. And then you do have the various phrases. Softer ones or more rhythmic ones. Amazing stuff, really amazing stuff. Then the next NKI is the throat singing staccato.
Mar, lie, ter, rom, tro, tring, rom, ter, tro, tring, ter, tring, rom, ter, rom, mar, lie, rom, tring, ter, tro, rom, mar, lie, rom, ter, tro, tring, ter, rum, mar.
It is remarkable. It is trivia. This is not the first library where Giovanni Borazzi is performing. First library. Giovanni Bortoluzzi.
Ter, rum, tring, liet, ra,
And even here,
gra, liet, mar, gra, rum, mar, rum, gra, liet, mar.
trigger keys for the note, and then we come to the sustain vowels. On A, on E, and on O. Really, only the vocals. Only the vocals are... And then we do have the words. Okay, take some time.
Hello, amma, ringi, amma, ulo, amma, ringi,
And trigger keys.
ringi, ulo, amma, raka, dirbu, kede, raka, mbo, raka, dirbu, kede, raka, dirbu, kede, mbo, kede, raka.
And we come to the last folder with the wind instruments, and even this one is full. So we start with the algoza, with the mod wheel. So I do have the dynamics on the mod wheel in this case, pre-mapped. Where's the Bach when you need him? I'll be Bach. Then there's the vibrato. And again, even here, this drone version. Yes, you can, of course, with the left click, always choose what precisely you would like to have on this macro knob here, which is then assigned to the mod wheel, yes. And here you just have to switch it on, the aura and the veil, if you want them. This is what I learned. Come on. Exactly, there it is. What beautiful instruments. Then there is the algoza again. The banzuri. And phrases, which I used even in the thing that we had before, if I remember well. We had some phrases in here. If not, I should include them. Then there is the... the staccato and phrases. Then there's the bass recorder, the recorder from hell, if you remember this one. Sustained or staccato. Then we do have a Fujari effects. The Malorian. Phrases. And this is what, in my opinion, gives value even. I will show you. It's those little effects which just add, you know, such a human vibe to it. And even those things you can't program with MIDI. Or you have them in the library, or you don't. Then, the Fujara. Vibrato. I mean, of course, this one. You might need to hide it behind a little bit of reverb. But then it does an amazing job. Because as someone wrote before, it's so hard to get them really realistically in the foreground. But isn't it the same for a violin or a trumpet or whatever solo instrument you would like to have in the foreground? So if you know, where and how to place it, I'm absolutely sure it does an amazing job. The trills. Then there is the native flute, legato. Staccato. Trills. And color. Definitely worth to play the whole sound. You could fantastically end something with this phrase like this or a color like this. Nice. And okay, what am I doing wrong now? And the legato? Okay, there it is. Maybe needed to load. No, this is the one then, guys from Fluffy Audio, the native flute is the one that I'm pretty sure, at the very beginning I saw there was one wind instrument which in my opinion has a problem. I'm playing the G and the D and nothing happens. Maybe the mod wheel completely down, mod wheel completely up. So maybe there is a little problem with the native flute. On the legato patch. Staccato works. The trills work. The color. Works. I go back to the legato. And unfortunately, I'm so sorry. I get these problems. The first one, the native flute mod wheel dynamics, works great. Up to a certain range, we need to fix this. And if I go to the native flute, then sorry, and it doesn't look like it's still loading. Mod wheel down, mod wheel up, staccato, legato. Yeah, maybe. But it... Oh, okay. Probably me. Probably. And basically you have installed the new version. Exactly. This is what I did. Oh, sorry. So my mistake. So probably I would have needed to delete the old one. Okay, my mistake. Then my mistake. No problem at all. I will completely delete it and then install it again. I just did the update that Pulse was suggesting. Yeah, you too. Have a nice weekend. And we go here to the next one, which is the overtone flute. Sustain, staccato, and the phrases. Then there is the pan flute. Da 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 da. No, we can't hear this melody anymore, so I won't play it. And ornaments. Then there is the Persian ney. For example, take this one what we had here. And add this flute to it. Yeah, there we are. That's a beautiful one. Sustained. And even here an alternative version. Kill Bill. This is very bratty. It's played with an incidental technique. Okay. then there is the Peruvian quina. Staccato is and trills. So, you made a library which is way too big. So much content, really so much fun, and I really hope who was there from the beginning when I just came up with this. Really, like out of the box. To show you how versatile even this beast is. So let's go through the last. The shaman flute. An alternative legato. Trills. Phrases. Should stop. No? Okay, are they looped? Because then this is one of the very, very rare instruments which is looped, because the other ones... No, it's not. It's not. There it stopped. So the player had huge lungs. But anyhow, it stops. And this is how it should be, in my opinion. Okay. And then the Swedish overtone flute. Or phrases. Come on, that's... Oh. I'm not promising anything because... anything, I would go to the chopper now. Because I have a busy weekend in front of me. But I might come up with a demo track. This is so inspiring. Really, it doesn't matter which instrument I play. It starts already like, ooh, ooh. And I hear things. So yeah, if I find, will be hard, but I would love to. I would love to really actually write something with this library. It's, wow. And the last one, we made it in over 2 hours. We made it the war horns, where we do have sustain. Even this one, like, I can imagine as a drone, you know. So beautiful. They do. And the sustain alternatives, I love them more. I just play it for the release. Amazing. They're more crazy. They're more in your face. They're more, guys. Thanks, really. Thank you for giving me the chance to play with this. I am highly inspired, and I wish I would find something between 8 and 12 hours to come up with a demo track for this library, because wow, this must be so amazing. Really, then recording everything, and then you start to mix and to master, and you tweak a little bit here, and you pen this flute far out right, and this singer slightly to the left, and this stuff, and you play. Wow, what an amazing instrument. I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, I did a little mess here with what we recorded at the very beginning. I wasn't too concentrated, but I'm pretty sure we will be able to reconstruct it. We started with the female voice, didn't we? We started with the female voice, and then the male voice came in. Because I really would like to recreate then what I had at the very beginning, because I absolutely loved it. Let's see quickly if I can remember what we had there. Let's quickly, maybe I'm capable of recreating. And there we had the male voice, didn't we? Didn't we? Arabic singer. Let's just see. Because I absolutely liked it. Yeah, that was it. This is I mean, this is just, wow, the beginning of something. And then we had this beautiful pad, which wasn't this one, because you see, I used the pad 3 times. So even this, I would need to reconstruct what precisely we did here. Then there we had the strings. I remember those. Where the mod wheel just got them bigger. But I will reconstruct it. I might even just re-watch the stream. And the last example that we recorded today. What a beautiful library. Okay, I take those off because my ears are bleeding, and I switch back to this one. Yeah, that's it from my side for today. Fluffy Audio, thanks. I just saw that you gave memberships to to the people that have been in the chat. That's amazing, absolutely. And yeah, I think we are through for today, and I really hope I could show you how amazing, versatile, cinematic, inspiring this library is. These 4 cues that I came up with, I will now just reconstruct how they have been here, especially with the pads, because there I used 3 different pads, and then I will just make a very short sum up to public it then maybe as a short on YouTube or on Instagram and stuff like this. So if someone doesn't have 2 hours to rewatch everything, he can easily then just, at least listen to those 4 tracks that give an idea. I might, now that the stream is over, because this was all done in real time, a little bit, just master it a little bit. Do some of the tricks to make it sound a little bigger. And I think really that's it from my side for today. Check out Fluffy Audio. Really, a huge surprise for me. And ragazzi, preparatevi, se sono nella zona vostra vengo a trovarvi. Assolutamente. No, I need to visit them. I need to meet them in person. They can't be so far. Siete Modena più o meno, mi pare. So because at the end of October, I think I will be in Bologna, so it might be the right chance then to meet. Yeah, make good music always. Really, make good music always. Enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful time. And thank you. Grazie ragazzi, veramente grazie. And yeah, that's it. I think I will, Brescia. Ok. Allora sì, in qualche modo trovo una scusa per venire a trovarvi. Che qua sotto, io abito su una collina qui nel Parco Nazionale dei Monti Sibillini, ma qua sotto abita una famiglia di Brescia. Hanno comprato, quando era? 5-6 anni fa mi pare. So yeah, that's it. So I will close the stream now, but doesn't mean I won't continue to play with Echoes of the Earth by Fluffy Audio. And see you next video or on the next live stream. Have a wonderful time. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.